Hey guys, Kyle here with Underground Card Zone. Let's talk about Destined Rivals. Let's go. So, Destined Rivals was awesome. Release insane. 20 some people waiting out front, waiting to come in for Destined Rivals. Now, unfortunately, we are sold out. It went quick. It's really good. What can you say? But I will say the bulk was crazy good for us. So, we ended up picking up about, I don't know, 1,000, 1,200 ish Destined Rivals bulk. Nothing crazy, right? Well, I went on Quick List and listed that on TCG Player, and what came from that was $336 in value. Now, $336 is a lot, but it was 1,200 cards. We ended up selling about $200 worth of cards through our direct program. Now, yes, I know there's low-end cards. Direct takes 50% in fees. Well, we gave $15 for that bulk, right? And we are going to get about $100 from direct on that. So, yeah, you can talk about your high fees on those low cards being awful and blah, blah, blah. But if you can pick up stuff that is cheap and you can get it cheap and it's stuff like one set that can list quick, why not, right? Because Destined Rivals bulk from $15 to $100. I gotta pull like 300 of the cards. It's not even like the worst scenario. And there's a few cards like the Shaman Reverse Hollow. It's like $3, $2 range. Not bad. And those little cards do add up. And that's kind of how we keep stuff going. You have to be able to sell the little cards. I watched another guy and he was talking about, you don't really sell cards unless you can sell the cheap cards. And that's true because like, if someone comes into a collection, right, and say they want $1,000, and you have all these big hitters worth $1,000, yeah, that's great, but you have to move all the low end stuff to really make your profit, and that's kind of where we come in with TCG Player, with Direct, and list all these low end cards and sell them. Stuff that is 50 cents to $1, even a quarter cards, go quick, and people will bulk purchase them. Now, you do like a 25-cent minimum, and you get 20 cards and now fit in a single envelope, that's $5. But if you paid a penny a piece for those cards, you pay 20 cents for those cards after shipping and all that, you're getting like $2.75, $3, whatever, for 20 cents. And yeah, it's a lot of work and people don't want to deal with it, but that's how you kind of just keep going. You can't always expect to deal with big cards. Now, yes, we have our Saturday Direct that has some decent cards in here, like I guess the new Blaziken from Destined Rivals. But honestly, some of these cards are just cheap EXs and some are illustrators. But this is just our Saturday Direct. Our Wednesday Direct is when all the low-end cards come through, and that's where we'll be at Wednesday, is pulling a bunch of Destined Rivals bulk to make $100 out of 15. Now, new release bulk is always the best, and 9 times out of 10 it's near mint, 9.8 times out of 10 it's near mint. Alright, so that was awesome. I was very excited to turn 15 into 100, and I know it don't sound like a ton of money, but when you do that repeatedly, it's a ton of money. So that's what we're kind of doing. Hopefully picking up some more Destined Rivals bulk today if we're lucky, but we sold out. We did one item per household. So, essentially, you came in, you got a booster box, or you got an ETB, or you got a bundle, or whatever. But most people went, all the booster boxes went, all the ETBs went, then all the bundles went. We tried to make it as fair as possible. We went way below market, right around the MSRP, trying to be fair, because I really don't want to be out here taxing people, right? You want to build a good community, and you want them to come back over and over again. And that's what we've done here at Underground Card Zone. And yes, I'm literally underground. I'm downstairs working. There's really like some like unfinished looking ceiling going on right here. It's a pretty background for you guys. Anyway, I'm very excited and I'm to keep going, keep moving. We're still getting through this Magic collection. We had a call off today, which kind of hurts us a lot, but I think we'll be fine. With it being Saturday, the day after Destined Rivals, we'll either A, have a ton of trade-ins, B, be kind of slow today, or C, we'll see, So, Interested to see how the day goes. I got the expensive direct going. I got it done. I have to do regular orders. I only have about 40. So we're closed a couple days, Sunday, Monday. So what I'll do is I'll raise up all my prices on TCG Player Friday night. That way, when I come in Tuesday, there's not a whole lot. And just in case scenarios like this where we had a call off today, I don't have to do a lot of orders. I think I have 40 or 41 orders to pack. But the average order value is $9. So it's not terrible. It's a few $100. And I'll get those done. And then I'm going to work on putting some more cards on TCG Player. We have our machine picking cards right now, our card castle from Cardbot. And we have it picking out magic cards that are above $1. Let's see what is picked out so far. Oh, by the way, I got my cover back. Anyway, so yeah. So we have this stack on the left is anything below $1. This stack on the right is anything $1 or more. So the machine is working hard. And honestly, I'm very excited to get all these $+ cards onto TCG Player and get them moving. More variety, the better. Optimized cart is like the best thing on TCG Player. Oh, and that did not go as planned. Alright, hold on. Got the cover back on. Sometimes it takes two hands. Alright, so yes, you might have seen a little bit of the messy downstairs area when I flipped the camera around. I meant to pause that. But we are getting into the staging category for Card Castle. We're going to see how much value it's extracted in that stack. Alright, let's go. On $1 or more. You know, and the thing is a lot of it could be like $1 or whatever, but we'll see. Alright, let's check it out. $349. We'll take that. I can actually sort to see like high to low, and I got preset to light play. I know my laptop screen is filthy. Oh man, let's see if this skull clamp secret layer is actually in there. That is cool. Find my cursor here. It is. That's the scan the Cardbot takes, so it's really cool. Yeah, so some decent stuff. Nothing too crazy. I think the skull clamp actually might be my favorite that's picked out so far. We have 3 sessions at $8.25. This session's at $3.50 though. So that's the plan today. Is I'm gonna catch up the machine sorts after I do the regular orders. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking me out. You know, you can like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Or you can just go find you some Destined Rivals bulk to put on TCG Player and move fast. Get on the Direct program. If you have any questions about Direct, hit me up. I will answer them. I want to help, guys. I want to help. I really enjoy talking about shop life. I can talk shop all day, but I need people to talk about with, you know. I talk to my employees to death, and they're learning and stuff. But, you know, I want to help out the community elsewhere and keep growing. You know, lots of things can be done in this community to make money. It's just a matter of figuring out which way works for you. All right, guys. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.